Moving up the card, we've got Jared Gordon versus Grant Dawson. I'm picking Grant Dawson as the slight favourite, and I actually think that minus 150 right now is a pretty good price to snag a guy like Grant Dawson, who is a pretty decent up-and-coming prospect right now in the UFC. He's very young, I think he's only like 28 years old. And let's have a look at these odds. I think that money, you can get him at minus 150 on Betway right now, but I think that money is going to be coming down on the Grant Dawson side. As you can see, recently he was about minus 150 at one point. Now he's minus 160 on best fight odds. It seems like there's a little bit of money streaking down on the Grant Dawson side. We could potentially be seeing a wider line come fight night. But Grant Dawson, only 28-year-old prospect, he did get a draw to Ricky Glenn, where he did gas out in that third round, and he was winning the fight, I believe, until he completely gassed. And hopefully from there he can learn to be a little bit less reckless. Hopefully he can learn to be a little bit more patient. If he needs to take the fight to a decision, to win a decision, he can do that instead of expending his gas tank earlier on in the fight. But prior to that, though, he's on a good win streak over Leonardo Santos. I feel like Mike Trezano is a pretty good win to have on your record as well, which is about 3 years ago. Jared Gordon, on the other hand, he's almost 34 years old. He's an older guy with a really, really good record, in my opinion. He did lose to Charles Oliveira, who's the current champion at 155, so you can't really shame him for that, and he has gone on a 3-fight win streak since then, but not necessarily the most impressive wins, in my opinion. All by decision as well, and I feel like the guy that will be winning a decision in this fight will be Grant Dawson. He's got pretty good ground game. I feel like he's going to be using that Ricky Glenn fight as a more of an experience, as a way to learn a little bit more, in my opinion. He's got a little bit of a reach advantage, a very small height advantage as well. So I feel like Grant Dawson potentially on the feet as well. He could be working his way to his takedowns. I cannot speak English. I'm picking Grant Dawson. I'm picking Grant Dawson to win by a decision in this fight here over Jared Gordon.